Hey, what's up guys? It's yours truly back with another video. In this video I want to talk about the two brand new disk drive sets, Dawn's Blue and Moonlit Lullaby, or whether or not they're worth farming. We'll be getting these set in 2.2, which is currently 2 days and 8 hours away. So with that being said, let's take a look at the agents you'll be able to use these sets on. First, let's start off with Moonlit Lullaby. You're only able to use this on support agents, and this set works well on every single support agent.
Is the concert starting?
The only case you won't be using this set is on Astra and Sokaku. Otherwise, it's an upgrade across the board for every support agent. You just power creep Swing Jazz right off the board. You would rather use Sokaku on Freedom Blues, and if you're playing Mono Ice with Miyabi Sokaku with Yuzua, you would rather use Yuzua on Astral Voice and Sokaku on Freedom Blues. For Astra, there's a little nuance to it because you can use this set if you're playing a double DPS comp where you're able to buff both of the DPS. You might be getting a little less damage percent, but with Astral Voice you're only able to buff one character, where you're able to buff two with this set. So that's pretty much it for Moonlit Lullaby. It buffs all the support agents. You just really need to farm this set. But I can't say the same for
Number 0.
Dawn's Blue. This set is insanely made, bro. On paper it sounds pretty crack because it gives 15% basic attack damage bonus on the 2-piece and an additional 40% on the 4-piece, which is 55% basic attack damage. But looking at the roster, we don't have any characters that only does basic attack damage. Their damage is split across the ceiling of, like, look at Juyen and Ellen. They both do a lot of basic attack damage, but they also do ultimate damage. A good portion of their damage is in their ultimate, so not buffing their ultimate is kind of a miss. For Soldier 11, you can also use it on her, but the other sets are just better. Honestly, they should have just made the set to where it's able to buff chain attack and ultimate damage. You would actually be able to use this on a more wide roster of character like Evelyn. Apparently I can't speak English when I'm recording, so you'll be able to use this on like Evelyn if they actually made the set a more universal set, because Evelyn, for the love of God, I can't say Evelyn. Evelyn doesn't have a set right now. You probably just run around Woodpecker or Armon Punk, which Armon Punk is really inconsistent.
Standing by.
Sambi or Soldier Zero Ambi already as our signature set. You can also use it on Aramasa. That's, I can't remember the set for the love of anything.
0. Standing by.
The set is Shadow Harmony. You can use Shadow Harmony and on Sambi, and you can also use it on Armasa. Otherwise, the other characters, it does nothing for them. Yoga doesn't do basic attack damage. You could probably use it on Billy, and it's the same case. He has damage in his ultimate. A significant portion of his damage is in his ultimate. So yeah, the set is pretty mid. I don't know why they made this. It should have at least buff chain attack or ultimate damage, because you could actually use this on Evelyn or even Julian and Ellen if it actually gave 55% to each of those agents. But yeah, I think it's a waste of a disk drive. I would recommend you farm another set and then spend the resources that you get and get a disk drive from, and farm the support disk drive from the Bardic Needle. It will be way more efficient than to waste your battery charge farming that routine cleanup, unless you're pulling seed, obviously. And even on seed, I don't think it's going to be the best set for in certain cases you probably could just use Woodpecker Electro or Harmon Punk if you have a very cracked out Harmon Punk or Woodpecker Electro. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about for these disk drives. They're 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 very interesting. As I already said, the Moonlit Lullaby is really good, and the Dance Blue is severely mid. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Zenless content, and have a wonderful rest of your day.